Hello, lovely people. My name is Martin K, and today is another episode of News on the Spectrum. That's right. Today episode is a bit late because I had to do a little bit of research about the country, and today's country is Turkey. That's right, Turkey. What do I know about Turkey? Well, I do know a lot. That's right, I do know a lot because I used to live there and I think this country is very nice. I liked it. People were super nice to me, at least. Maybe because I was a foreigner. Because in same in Poland as in Turkey, when you're like a foreigner, people treat you better. Unless you're a foreigner from the country they don't like, which in general in Poland and in Turkey too, if you're coming from the east. That's right. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. Former capital is Istanbul. They switched it to Ankara in 1922, I think. hmm Turkey borders with a couple of countries: Greece, Iraq, Iran, Syria, uh, Russia, Armenia. All nice. Azerbaijan, not Armenia. Yeah. A lot of nice countries, nice countries to border with. Turkey have a lot of seas. The food is great. People are nice. What else about Turkey? In 2002, they had the third place in World Cup. I remember those because you had this one player with the Irokes haircut, and I thought it was cool as fuck. I wanted to have the same, but then I decided to go bold. Poland and Turkey, they have deep connection, historically speaking. When Poland was under occupation back in the days, in 18th century, there is a legend that Turkey never accepted. And nowadays, Polish people and Turkish people, we kind of have a gratitude towards this connection. That's right. And we gratitude this connection in Germany. That's right, in Germany. Polish people and Turkish people in Germany are cooperating to celebrate this cooperation. That's right. If you're a German and your car wasn't stolen by a Polish dude, probably a Turkish dude did it. Did it? Yeah. Okay. The biggest invention of Turkey. This is actually a fun fact. In Turkey, they invented steam engine like fucking 50 years before the invention of Alexander Watt. But they in Turkey they use it to fucking roll a kebab. I'm not joking. Yeah, they had like a breakthrough invention, but they use it to roll a kebab. Yep. But actual, the biggest invention of Turkey is dudes bragging about fucking ugly women. And they will tell you that. They will literally tell you that all the fucking time. Like you fucking sit in a restaurant, the waiter would come with, oh, hello, so what is the order? Then you go with the order, and the guy goes, oh man, I was fucking this girl. Check out the pictures. And you never, the picture is never good. The picture is never good. And I never understood it. It's like, is it the horniness thing, or they have some eyesight problems, maybe not enough carrots? But they do brag about like not very achievable success. Achievable success. That's right. And they always talking about fucking though. They're always talking about fucking, which in general I do not care that much. Like I like to fuck, of course, but in general, like talking with like random people about fucking is kind of strange. It's kind of strange. Like for instance, like every taxi driver I ever took, every taxi I ever took, the taxi driver always asks you, "Did you fuck?" Like yeah, you literally step in the taxi like, "Oh, did you fuck?" You're like, well, dude, I'm just left animal shelter. Who I'm supposed to fuck? That's right. Okay, let's go with the news. I remember you guys. Like a couple of months ago, there was this viral thing about Pikachu being in the protest. That's right. There was a protest against the incarceration of the mayor of Istanbul, and there was a Pikachu, right? Pikachu protesting. Then Pikachu was running away from the police. The regular Pokemon shit. And turns out this Pokemon stuff was AI generated, according to Reuters. That's right, Reuters is a very respectable news agency, and apparently it was viral. Come on, people, it was hope. The Pikachu brought us hope. We were expecting things gonna change. Summer at least, summer. But yeah, mm, well, it's not exactly the super funny news because yeah, Pikachu at the protest, that's the fucking funny shit. But well, apparently what they are saying is the trucks had the word tollies instead of police. Couple of people had the same helmet and stuff. I don't know. Next time use different Pokemon. You can use Raichu, the second version of the Pikachu, or you can use Ekans, not a snake. This news wasn't very funny. But again, I asked ChatGPT and hey, give me funny news about Turkey, and the news were like, on the airport there are like care dogs. Like if you feel anxious, you can get a dog. It's like, come on, man. Okay, no, this is actually hilarious. A bird meows like a cat to get free food meant for animal. In Turkey, seagulls have been observed mimicking cat sounds near cat food vending machines. Oh, fucking they have a cat food vending machines. Intended for stray animals. Those clever beings seemingly use meows to trick passerbys into despairing food, showcasing their opportunistic feeding habits and surprising intelligence. See, someone is hating on seagulls. Like opportunistic feeding habits. No, it's a fucking smart animal, right? If I would be a seagull, I would probably do the same. So animals, blah blah blah. They're talking about seagulls, how smart they are. Seagulls in Turkey apparently they copied and make cat sounds. There was probably someone, right? There was probably someone going home and telling like, "Oh, I saw a seagull who was meowing like a cat," and his like parents or like partner is like, "What are you fucking crazy? Well, shut the fuck up. You crazy? Shut the fuck up." Yeah, so at least one of the four seagulls was caught on video mimicking a cat meow, which went viral because there was on video. It is kind of hilarious. Seagulls. What else? Maybe they can fucking mimic too. Like we had like a presidential election right now. Maybe a seagull could be a president. They're probably going to be better than any of those motherfuckers. Mm, appear to a copycat sounds surprisingly not for conversing with each other. Who knows? The fuck do you speak seagull? Maybe that's how they talk. Complaining about back in the days being a seagull being better. You probably could own a property or some shit. Seagull property. I don't know. Oh, back in the days, people ate better food. With the sight of bird meowing once in an instance, not entirely unheard of. Oh, it happened in other cities too. All right, it happens in other cities too. Okay, so that was the first part of the news from Turkey. And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist. All right, people. Now is the time for the second part of the podcast. News are from Turkey. Okay, we spoke about seagulls, we spoke about AI Pikachu, and now we're gonna talk about teeth. I want to say cheese because the title was cheese. Okay, so article is from the Sun, so as we all know, it's a very shitty newspaper. And the lady says, I paid £4,650 for new turkey teeth, but they fell out on the streets. Okay, so she went to Turkey. Apparently, her last name is Smith. I'm not gonna say the first name. Some people don't fucking look her up on the internet. And she went to Turkey for brand new smile. Oh fuck, there's some photos. Yeah, she does have traditional English smile without the new teeth. Like very. Also, the lady looks like very very British, very Newcastle. This kind of stuff. If you ever been to Newcastle, so basically, she went to Turkey to get her new teeth, and what happened? So what happened? So she had four front teeth drilled down to stumps while on holiday earlier this month, along with her mom. However, the process of putting wieners, I don't know how to pronounce it, takes time. So she was giving a temporary denture until her new teeth were ready. Unfortunately, it didn't go too well as she shared a clip of them falling down. So she was walking down the street and her teeth falling out of her mouth on the street. And you know what? I can imagine worse situation where your teeth can fall out. Yeah, you can do some stuff and your teeth will fall out. And I don't know if it would be a compliment to the partner, but definitely a stressful situation. Like, wait, what's wrong? My teeth fell out. Ah, so she was walking down the road and her teeth fell out, and she said, "Oh God, why me? Oh God." So she she picked them out of the street, citing the 5 second rule. If you don't know what the 5 second rule is basically if something fell on the floor or the ground and it's less than 5 seconds, it means that bacteria didn't have time to go on teeth. Well, just come on, lady, just leave the teeth alone. Leave the teeth alone. You can. It's just temporary, right? You will get the new one. Also, this is the kind of article I would expect from the Sun. No, I know those fucking teeth. Jesus Christ. I know she could eat something. She would be in the restaurant and someone would be like, "Hey, what is in the soup? It's teeth." Ah, that wasn't a good joke, but still. So, oh shit. That's actually disgusting. Yeah, if you think about it, she put it from the ground and put it back again. But yeah, her teeth are fucked up. Yo, her teeth is medieval shit. That's some King's Richard's teeth. When they were like eating bears. No, what they were eating. I don't know, wood. And they were probably like chopping wood with their feet. With their teeth, not feet. Okay. And the last part of the news. And just to give you a heads up, this article is from 2018. Because I was like searching for funny news from Turkey, and this one is actually hilarious. So far, the title is it's from The Guardian, which is a nice newspaper. So the title is "Farewell, Mr. Testicle." Turkey, Turkey helps citizens ditch embarrassing names. Okay, I'm gonna need some help with Turkish because this guy, his last name is Satilmish, and apparently it means sold, and he wants to change. What's fucking wrong with that? I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean sold. Satilmish, Satilmish, I don't know. What's wrong? Like what? Well, so guy was basically some kind of education, like a teacher or something, and he thinks his last name stopped him professionally. Held him back. I don't think so. But I don't know, maybe that's a fucking hilarious last name in Turkey. Sold motherfucker. Yeah. So in 19 bit of history lesson in 1934, it was a part of Turkization, and they were forced and not even asked to Turkish people had to change the last names. And for instance, last names like Testicle, Jackal, or Naked. Some fucking perverts. I don't know because like last names in general represent the thing you were kind of doing back in the days. At least in Poland, it was like this. So if someone's last name is I don't know Smith, it means he was a blacksmith or some stuff. Okay, so there was a one-off window in 2018 that could help them change the last name. Oh shit! More than 105,000 people got rid of their names. Okay, so let me check for some Aptal stupid. Okay, I'll change that shit. Don't shoes, no underwear. Some, shit. Someone's last name is no underwear. His grandpa probably was a fucking menace. Some fucking dangerous motherfucker in his village. Yo, watch out, Don Sus is coming. Fucking dick hanging through the pants. Shit. That's actually hilarious. No pants. Look, man, no pants. No underwear, sorry. No underwear. Okay, and Tasak, as mentioned, the testicle. Okay. Okay. So basically, what happened is, the words change names, right? And someone last name, for instance, is merciful, but also can mean womb, and now it's like womb slasher or some shit. Okay. So Gouven means trust, while his surname means shit. That's actually good. Yeah, look, it's basically a lawyer, right? There's a lawyer with a first name Gouven, which means trust, but his last name is Kurtul to get rid of. What kind of lawyer is that? Oh, shit. Fucking hilarious. Who's your lawyer? Fucking get rid of trust. Oh shit, man. Get rid of trust. Only God can judge me. And he is a lawyer. That's the Frank Kurtul. Oh shit. Guven Kurtul. Get rid of trust. Okay, are there any other? Okay, so sheep. Satil Misha mentioned. Delhi crazy. Okay. Cheap black naked. The rest of them are not that bad. Like a calf, blind, duck, sheep. It's not that bad. And Mr. Satlimish changed his name to God Deniz. Sky Sea. You had a fucking good name, man. You would be a great seller. You could sell some shit. You could go to bazaar and sell some shit. But you decided to go with Gold Deniz. What you gonna sell? The sky? Where are you gonna work? In Turkish Airlines? Huh? Huh? Uh, okay, his family is okay with changing his last name. And I would never give my own children a name like that. Okay. But yeah, the fucking Guven Kurtul is the best, especially that he's a lawyer. Alright, people, that was the episode of News on the Spectrum. My name is Martin K. If you have news from your country, there is a description email. There's an email in the description. You can send it there. Meanwhile, enjoy the last of the weekend. Take care.